Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sparkless Inspirations. How is everybody? I forgot about one of my favorite all time decks, and I was going through some things and they popped up, and I was like, that's exactly what is needed for today on this gorgeous Tuesday as we approach Thanksgiving in the US and Black Friday and all the craziness and things to inspire and lift us. And thank you guys for all your beautiful comments and saying that you like to start your day with the daily pop and get uplifted and get inspired. Because I tell you, it's not easy, even for someone like me that has like a crazy arsenal of tricks to reach into. If I do some old ingrained pattern that I know is going to seep my energy before I jump into things, I feel like the universe is like, here is a little magic golden ticket of inspiration. But guess what? It has an expiration date. If we're handing you this, we're trying to inspire you, but if you don't act on it, we will pass it on to the next person and it'll evaporate if you don't write it down, if you don't seize it. And I'm like that too. I have a million thoughts. Now, how it works best for me is I write one or two things down so I don't get inundated or feel like I have to do something, right? Inspiration comes directly from source and should invigorate us and enliven our day and kind of like be the prerequisite to wanting to start something, not put pressure on us because it's fun, right? It's inspiration. But if we just don't act on it and we're like tomorrow, slowly the initiation of this process starts to dwindle a little bit. So take a step each day to do one little thing, whether it's like, oh, I want to really buy a house plant today and really take care of it and nourish it and watch it. I want to go for a fun walk with my dog and look at the sky and the beach and think of fun inspirational things or holiday gifts to buy people, just things that'll brighten me a little, one step every day, because I do know that it's very easy to fall into the doldrums. I still have that crazy haphazard conditioning where I want to watch a couple of my favorite readers, but then I go on Instagram and all of these things, and then I start to get my list ready of what I have to do, and it can almost like paralyze me into doing nothing because I feel like I've already been up for hours and I've watched, read, and ingested all this information, but haven't physically moved towards doing A, B, or C. And whenever I do that, I realize the best thing we can do for ourselves is move a muscle and change a thought and transition out of whatever we're doing that's making us feel drained or tired, right? Let's get remotivated. And these are great. Do more of what makes your spirit radiate. Right away, readings always do that for me. As soon as I get to communicate with you guys, touch my decks, start to channel, I get reinvigorated and I get excited about life and where it's going. And then I want to exercise, and then I want to eat well, and then I want to get more inspiration and paint and do things that are good for me. So what makes your spirit radiate? Let's identify that right now. For some of you guys, it's writing. You're putting a great prose down on paper. You're feeling good. Some of you guys, it's dancing and body movement. And you have all that adrenaline flow and those healthy endorphins and you're feeling good. That can be it. It can just start with funny stretches and face, making funny faces. For me, humor really kind of reignites something in me too. It restores my energy, my positivity. So I'll watch just a quick thing on YouTube of Saturday Night Live, or I have to tell you, I didn't think I was going to watch this, but yesterday, Borat, the new Borat came in, and I tell you what, even though he goes over the top and can be, super crazed, he is so funny when he's just doing those simple little things of like pretending not to know what a phone is and calling it an advanced calculator and being confused over it. It was so ridiculous and funny, but I mean, it was laugh out loud crazy in some instances, like when his daughter wanted him to buy her a new cage so she could feel special. It's just so ridiculous. And, I know with that type of humor, so I'm not offended by it, but it was crazy. But anyway, it made me laugh and got me in a really good mood and made me want to create jewelry and just further and further my inspired idea. So do more of what makes your spirit radiate. So if it's through laughter, it's dancing, being with your animals. Watching animals outside really inspires me to want to just paint and draw, especially birds and feathers and the colors, all of that. So what is it that's really going to tap into that you can luxury in that beauty and that natural imagination and do more of it? Identify and don't feel guilty. Lots of times it's things that are very productive. It's cooking. Some people find cooking and baking really relaxing. I know my house has turned into an utter English bakery for the last 48 hours, Ian, and Hagen have baked, I don't even know how many loaves of bread. Like they're trying to get the epic gold mine loaf of bread, and they reached it with their white bread. Now they're working on their wheats, and it's so funny. They baked everything. They made English sausage rolls. Ian made Hagen made this fruit pie that is stupendous. Like they're going nuts, and I think it's so great because it's time they laugh together and they have fun, and then we get a nice productive meal out of it as well. So what is it that you want to do that's making you feel good and happy, and go for it? Now, explore outside your element to discover your new magic. I have to do this. A lot of fire signs need this kind of mutable fire energy where we have change, we have new experiences, all of that. So let's just say you have a certain day. You get up, you exercise, you eat, you go to work, you come home, you feed your animals, you watch a show, you read a book, and you go to sleep. But you find that that's like your template over and over and over and over, and you're not super excited about it because you've experienced it before. Yes, it's relaxing. Yes, it's a comfort zone, but what else can you do? Oftentimes I'll go to a new area and walk around a different beach because there's lots of beaches around here. And I get inspired differently. And I think different thoughts in different environments. And you'll find that you will too. It'll be more expansive. It'll be more growth orientated. It'll make you be a little more risk taking, make you feel safer outside of your comfort zone, thus letting you expand in a happy, healthy way. So do that, whether it's the tiniest thing. Stop, make a moment to talk to your neighbor and find out, how their life is going. Because I know a lot of us, we just jump in our cars, we see our neighbors, we wave, whatever it is, those tiny little things we've been wanting to do. Maybe dressing a little different, trying a new hairstyle, whatever it is. Let's start to expand into that universe for sure. Now, inspiration can be found in the simplest things. Absolutely. I got this from like a little sprig of lavender. Indy made me a little bunch and I have it by my bed, and I was looking at it. All of a sudden, I got a million ideas in jewelry. The way the little sprig fell, I was like, I was reminded of these tiny little purple crystals where I can make like little bunches of grapes, make and represent lavender in little crystal form. All of these things. I got all of these ideas as well as sketches and things. Usually it is a simple plant or flower. Moons do this, astronomy, all kinds of things like this. So really tap into that and look at things differently. Sometimes I'll stare at an orange or a peach and I'll notice the surface and it'll be so cool, and feel things. Use your five senses to really experience wholeheartedly all of these things that are out there. And I especially love this for, being outside our element, because that is where we think differently. If we're always doing the same things, we get kind of like reconnected, in our same pattern and habitual thinking. But this is saying, let's color outside the lines and see really what's out there and experiment with life. Go in a different store you've never gone in. If you're like, no, what is that? And I've been wanting to stop in there, go in there and look around. I had a fantastic experience, and I was talking about this a couple weeks ago, of going into this Turkish, oh my gosh, it was a Turkish goods shop, and I'd never noticed it before. And it was so outlandishly awesome, and the people were so friendly and amazing. They like brought me tea and Turkish delights on a gold freaking platter. It was ridiculous because it was like hundreds and hundreds, probably over 1,000 square feet. Nobody else was in there. So they were like, oh yeah, feel free, walk around and have all these goodies. And the man was wonderful, asked my name. There was so much great, customer service and warmth, and it wasn't pushy, and it's not even that they wanted me to really buy anything at that stage. They just were like happy to have someone in there and just talk. It was so wonderful. And had I not gone in that shop, my day would have gone differently. But that warmth and that reception and that, oh my gosh, forget about seeing some of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, which inspired me. I was grateful for having done that. So let's do that. Let's stretch out. If something is pulling you and inspiring you to drive down a different route, to go in a different store, be compelled to listen to that intuition and be led in this kind of like fantastical odyssey of new sights, sounds, smells, and experiences. And then you'll derive, a lot of creativity from that as well. So those are your messages for today, for your Daily Pop for Tuesday, you guys. Love and light to you. All my links are down below if you need a private read. If you want to go to my Etsy store and check out some of the new stuff listings I have in there, please come over to my my Sparkwist 11 moniker over on Instagram, because I have a great rose It's rose gold, rose quartz, tree of life pendant giveaway this week, and I'd love for you guys to get in. And each week I try to get something posted up there for you guys in terms of a giveaway and a thank you as well. So love and light, everybody. Enjoy the day.